It's Madden NFL 23, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Niners, and it's all up next.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Now the rain is falling. How will that affect the passing game? We're about to find out here. This is the first drive of the contest. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Steps away. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 21 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like Pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And unable to... This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making ball. And they...
Time to jump back in. This defense, they're in a little bit of dire straits here as they'll come out and see what they can do facing a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. And just a little bit better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route,
and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is converted.
So that challenge, a successful one. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit.
This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown!
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really fun.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Brady now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing the... This defense has been on their heels thus far on this drive. It's been a long one, and now they're forced to defend a 1st and goal as we get back to the action. The carry here for the big tight end, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep one.
And they have been struggling. Can they get the score they need to get back in this football game?
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Purdy off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 42 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. But by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again. They're going to need to find someone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to ball.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to get...
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Gets past one man. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.